understand that we are all the same pattern. So at this particular time, I don't try to give the type of respect to the ancestors no more than I give the same people in this room. That's why I say, hey, if you pouring libations, if we trying to be one with the gods, you understand what I'm saying, or one with the forces, it's kind of stupid to exclude the forces when we the same damn forces and the forces is inside of us. You understand what I'm saying? You on the video, so they be on the video. And so you got to start looking at these things as random forces of energy, no different than bleach, Ajax, washing powder, gasoline, gunpowder. You understand what I'm saying? Or whipstick or whatever you want to call the shit. You got to look at it that way, and you are the one that's in control of that thing, because you are the Heru, the warrior. Right. And you harness their energy, not the ancestors. Oh, protect me. Oh, it's all about you.
2026 year of the fire horsepower. 2026 year of the fire horsepower. What's the deal, family? What's the deal? Dreamwise here for another one. Yes, sir. We got to dive deep into the fold of what this 2026 energy is all about. I'm going to tell y'all how to invoke particular energies, as you can see Beyonce on that fire horse. And I'm also going to show you some things that you can do for this 2026 to get your horsepower online. What's the deal, family? What's the word? What's the word? Yeah, I seen the Stranger Things, the last episode last night. And boy, was it a doozy. So I will be decoding it tomorrow. Thinking tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Central Time. Because it was pretty easy. It was pretty basic. You know what I'm saying? The whole idea essentially was about the goddess Kali, and we know what the Kali is, the Kali Yuga, and this new time that we're going in. So remember, if y'all see my last Stranger Things decode, it was all about time. So essentially, you know what I'm saying, I'll give y'all the perspective of what it's trying to communicate and the deeper messages that was evoked in the Stranger Thing, especially at the end, especially during the graduation. So y'all be on the lookout for that tomorrow. I wasn't moved. I just sat there and watched it and was like, okay, all right. It wasn't sad that it was gone. I wasn't happy or whatever. I was just like, all right, well, it's pretty good. Okay. All right, but today, 2026, year of the fire horse, What's up, Madam May Gunner? What's up, babe? What's up, Bella? What's up, Carmen? We in here. Let's get it on. Okay, so y'all know how dream get. You know what I'm saying? I can't make it up, and it's just part of my DNA. I just see things symbolically. I see the subconscious mind realm in a particular way. And anybody can do it. It's just based off of turning on your pineal gland. So as y'all can see, these horses with Beyonce, that is no coincidence, right? And she's been dealing with these horses for years and years and years. But we're going to start off light, and then we're going to gradually progress into a deeper, more stronger understanding of this horsepower, so you can actually move in your tenure, in your 1 year, with authority, with power, with viciousness. All right, so we know it's the year of the horse. The year of the horse is actually February 22nd. That's when the year of the horse starts in the lunar calendar in the Chinese mythology. And they use animals as symbolic messages or symbolic understandings to teach you about energy inside of you. All the ancients did. All the ancient mythologies are basically using animals as these anthropomorphic ideas to teach you about an energy you have inside of you. You, only you. And the more we start to understand how we can use these animals and power up ourselves, the more we'll be able to move into a space of our purpose driven, our adventure down here. But you must understand and see the symbols at play when they are at play. Looking for that book, that animal book. But y'all seen it when I did the Wicked 2 Decoded. When I did Wicked 2 Decoded, the animal symbolic book, and the zoo types. You want to get that book, because essentially if you keep on seeing a snake pop up, or you keep on, like, say if you've seen a snake in your backyard, don't take that as a random event and, oh shoot, it's just I got snakes in my backyard. No, that's a symbol. That's a big message for you to do something, for you to act, for you to move. So you don't want to act as if these events are random, right? Just like Bobby said in that video I just played. This is about understanding that this is a mirrorverse, as above, so below, as within, so without. So essentially, if you're going to be in alignment with spirit, you're going to have to pay attention to the clues and the symbols that's showing naked ass.
Message.
Okay, so a horse symbolizes freedom, endurance, majesty, or what we'll say like our crown or our tiara, right? Your royal majesty, right? Spirit, determination, and courage. So these particular words are a huge symbol of Heru, or the hero in you, right? And if you look at Heru or Horus and you look at horse, it looks the same, right? Horus, horse. So essentially, this is your Horus year. This is your courage year. You moving in a direction of what you feel in your heart is necessary to defeat the demiurge energy is going to move you into your adventure, or into your purpose driven, into your horsepower, firepower energy. So essentially, we got to understand that you have the Herus in you. There's a Heru in you, or Horus in you, right? Or horse in you. And it's just about understanding that the energy is going to take some courage. The energy is going to take you stepping into your hero's journey and being able to break through a particular energy that's holding you back. And I'm going to show y'all different ways how to do it, because essentially I've done it and it changed my life for the good, forever. Talk about freedom reigns supreme. Talk about abundance, relaxation. I can't make it up. Once you break past a certain level of energy that's basically your old self, then you climb into this new self identity and you rid yourself of, these human urges, and you become God.
Message.
I remember one year, I was driving home this was before me and D Ray got together, and I was single doing my thing, and I kept on seeing a certain pattern inside of me where I'm just sleeping with the same type of female. And essentially one night I was driving home 3:30 in the morning, just got through waxing some ass and shit, god damn, with one of these hood chicks or these old faithfuls. And essentially I'm driving home thinking to myself, like, what am I doing? That post-nut clarity be a thing, boy. That post-nut clarity, you be like, wait, what the fuck what was I just in? And essentially I was addicted to the behavior. I was addicted to alcohol. At this time I already rid myself of the particular drugs, but I was still addicted to weed, alcohol, and the likes. So as I'm driving home in that particular time, 3:30 in the morning, I was just a shell of myself, feeling really bad about myself because I didn't want to see my life end up in the hood. And at this time I was a teacher. So now I'm measuring up ideas about myself, right? This old self I had, in this idea of this hood nigga, drug dealer, dope fiend, basically, to now being a teacher, teaching the youth and giving them some kind of form of a symbol in myself that represents loving on self, represents grown man energy, represents responsibility. So what I end up doing was that night, I say, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. I'm celibate. I'm going cold turkey. No alcohol, no weed, no no ass. Now the ass thing I failed off. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But you know what I'm saying? That's just a human urge with my ass. You feel me? God damn. So, but that whole year I went into a comatose or a cocoon state, and I just shed myself from the world. No YouTube, no TV, nothing but exercise, the gym, going to work, the gym, and reading. Spiritual books, self-help books. That's it. The whole time, reading, right? No social media, nothing. I was cut off from the world. I don't even know what happened that particular year. Anyway, at the end of that year, I end up, because I was still on the phone building with particular females and stuff of that nature. But it was a clear sight and clear energy for me to build with one particular spirit, and that spirit happened to be D. Ray. And the conversations we had, the synchronicities that I felt within her through the aspect of our spiritual growth and spiritual pattern was gold.
Message.
So after that year, maybe like a year and a half of me being completely sober and completely addiction free, me and her did our thing, and shit, the adventure is telling itself. Chaos in the blood, baby. So I want the family to understand that sometimes you're going to have to get mad at yourself. Anger gets shit done. And you know that some of these habits that you're doing doesn't serve your greater good. Listen, you got 40, 50, 60, some of y'all 60 more years on this rock. And don't let the technology get advanced to where you start living till 120, 130. God damn, ain't that a bitch? So those years is a long time, family. Especially in the construct of this third dimension, you can feel it. You're like, damn, I'm here again. Yeah, damn, I'm back to this. I'm back on Earth again. Damn. So you might as well carry out a mission for yourself that's going to set you free. Because freedom, the freedom, is the thing that reigns supreme. None of this distraction stuff, none of the conspiracy theories. Every year, you don't even remember the conspiracy theories from 2 years ago. But you do remember that bad habit that's keeping you a shell of yourself.
Message.
So I want the family to understand to the core, like, this is about self-love, and this is about you falling deeply into a trance-like state and coming out the victor instead of the victim. So let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. So y'all got it. Horse energy, the freedom, the Heru. That's what Heru stands for. It means you, or Horus, or horse, right? It means you doing your big one. So here goes a horse symbology or horse symbol that's very perfect for the family to understand, right? Django Unchained. Django Unchained. Listen to the title again of the movie. Unchained. That means you're free from any shackles being held upon you. You're free. You're the free man, right? Like Django was. He was the free man. Who's that nigga on that nag? Ha! Now listen, family, you're gonna have some haters this 2026 year. I'm just telling y'all what it is, baby. Who's that boy up on that nag? You're gonna have some haters. You're gonna have to watch out for these haters because they coming. He's gonna stay in the big house. Yeah, nigga, because you tapped in and you turned on and you on your horse and you riding supreme. You riding with your head up. You're above the fray. You feel me? You're looking past all the illusionary tricks and all the distractions. The haters are coming. So you got to stay steadfast on your horse and stay the course. Because these haters are essentially trying to knock you off that horse. What's my man's name? What's my man's name? Samuel L. Jackson played in this thing. What's his name, y'all? Come on, put it in the chat. I forgot. God damn. What's his name, y'all? God damn. Who's that young boy on that nag? That nigga went to Candy and said, he gonna stay in the big house? Remember when at the end, he seen his girl, he found out the girl was there for him. That boy looked with them sharp eyes like, ooh, I got you. I can't wait to hate. I can't wait to hate. I can't wait to hate. He was good as hell, boy. Hell no. You're going to have him at your job for a fact at your job. Your family members, yes, they come in because you're doing something different. I'm just telling you what it is. I went through the experience. Them boys is coming for your head. You don't think these haters ain't gonna come? They coming. They trying to knock you off that horse. See, when you're in your courage state, boys don't like to see that. Boys don't like to see boys winning. Boys is like, why does he get to be on the horse? Steven, that's his name. Thank you, Falcon Mac. Steven. So, it's important to understand that particular energy and to rid yourself of these low vibrational people that doesn't serve your greater good. Because you're coming to save the princess, to save your queen, and ride off in the sunset. The only way you're going to do that is with courage, with Heru, with strength. And that's what Jamie Foxx or Django Unchained represent in that movie Django Unchained, as he was riding on his horse. So another aspect of Django Unchained is Shango. Basically, the story was about Shango. I did a decode on it back in the day when Django first came out or whatever. And essentially, Django is Shango. And Shango is just a Yoruba deity, right? And we're talking about invoking entities. Don't worry, you know how Dream get. Hey, I ain't gonna stir you wrong, baby. I'm coming for you to be your best version of yourself. Django or Shango is a powerful entity that you want to invoke just based off of the energy of courage, strength, Heru, right? A warrior spirit. He's going to come to protect the day and move in a particular way of masculine energy, divine masculine energy, virality, strength, head up, taking on the challenge. What's up? Facing or beating the enemy up and understanding that the enemy is just you. Because the minute you focus on an external enemy, now you're giving him attention or her attention or it attention that doesn't serve anything that you got going on. So you got to fall into your Shango energy, right? And Shango is a major deity in the Yoruba religion of southwestern Nigeria, and is also known as Shango or Shango in Latin America. He is a spirit or Orisha who represents thunder, lightning, fire. Fire. Yes, we're in the year of fire. Y'all see me, 2025, and the fire horse. Justice, dance, and virality. He was known for his strength, courage, and leadership skills, which earned him the respect and admiration of his people. So you don't got to worry about the people thing coming. That's going to come, but you just got to understand that as you're walking in this 2026 energy, You have to just do your courageous thing, and then people will come, right? In the form of cheering you on, or, showing admiration for just who you are. Based off of your energy change, you're more of a high vibrational person, right? And you're in spirit or inspiration, and the inspiration just moves you to have a conversation with this particular person, go to this particular event, do this particular thing that you were afraid to do, right? Take that class, try this new exercise routine. All of this stuff is going to be important energy that you invoke in 2026. So I want the family to understand that to the core. Like, this is going to help serve you when you invoke Shango. So different ways to invoke Shango. You can get you an axe, right? Definitely get you an axe. Work out. Working out is very, very important with Shango. Wear red, you feel me? And there's different beads that you can get. Also get the book, Ancient Deities, the Ancient Deities book that we always talk about. On and on and on and on. Where's all my books go? Man, I got so many books. I got books covered over books. God dang. But any ancient deities that's giving you the energies of these gods is going to be a winner.
Message.
So y'all understand that? That's Shango. That's you unchained. You're on that horse. Who's that thing on that nag? The haters are going to come, right? And that's a big thing for us to understand, that this is your year to shine. This is your year to do you, but it's going to take some courage. It's going to take you being in your leadership role, leading yourself and riding your horse off into the sunset. Here go another movie, Spirit, the kids movie. Yeah, you've seen it with your kids. Yeah, and Spirit follows the adventure of a wild and rambunctious Mustang stallion, as he journeys through the untamed American frontier. That's you, family. Encountering man for the first time, Spirit defies being broken, even as he develops a remarkable friendship with a young Lakota brave. The courageous young stallion also finds love with a beautiful paint mar named Rain. That love thing is going to probably sneak up on you a little bit as well, too, 2026. Uh-oh. See, look, when we're talking about spirit, and we understand that the horse is a huge spiritual symbol for all of us, especially when you're dealing with the unicorn or the pineal gland, right? Or the unicorn, this invisible or infamous animal that's mystique and mysterious. You're talking about something higher. You're talking about something strange. You're talking about moving into a new reality based off of, you know what I'm saying, you leading with your spirit, or you moving with spirit first. You feel me? So this is a very good movie to watch during this time, and just understand that horse energy is all over this thing. Speaking about stallions, though, here go another stallion who found some love. Now listen, lover or hater, right? And let me play that Bobby video again, so y'all can't get mad at the energy showing naked ass. See, I just deal with the symbols. I don't deal with, you know what I'm saying, the personality or the person. I deal with the symbol. So your strife against a person means you're human. You have to look past whatever struggles or whatever energy you're putting up, because you know you're a Tory Lanez fan. Ha! Yeah, boy, right? That's not spiritual, family. We're looking at the symbol. See, because you might miss your symbol because you're like, oh, I don't really like that person. And now all of a sudden, Spirit gave you a whole play and you missed the idea that was really happening. And you know what I'm saying? We just got to be honest and see that Meg the Stallion, her name is Stallion, right? Which is a horse, thoroughbred, right? And she found love this year in Clay Thompson. And that nigga Clay looks so happy, boy. You see that face, boy? You're like, damn, I done did my big one. God damn. I don't care about none of that Tory Lane stuff. How many dudes she did, her twerking, whatever. I'm winning.
Sorry about you.
Ha, he ain't doing no tripping, nigga. You see him holding that ass? He like, shit, come on with these pull-ups. You got this. Come on. That nigga ain't been the same. He in Dallas on the bench. He let Doug Christie's son take his spot. Now, Doug Christie's son going off. I ain't gonna lie, that boy going off. But still, you Klay Thompson. You a Hall of Famer. He happy on the bench. He ain't never been on the bench his whole life. He happy, excited on that bench. Chilling. Hell nah, boy. His head is somewhere else. Hey, I'll just tell y'all what it is. So Meg Thee Stallion is a very powerful example because she tapped into her workout bag, right? And she was heavy in her workout bag. And now she found this particular love that's, that we're going to see happen when Klay get down on one knee. And it is going to happen this year. You feel me? Because you know what I'm saying? That nigga probably was dating white girls in high school and shit. You feel me? Asian girls and shit in high school. That boy got to this black ass. She doing that twerk move on him and everything, boy. What you think this is? Hell nah, he ain't going nowhere, nigga. And another aspect of it, she got her own money. So it ain't about no money. And you know what I'm saying? If you really understand and see, you got to see people's energy, right? When you see Meg Thee Stallion, she kind of nerdy and goofy as well. She just doing this twerk thing because, you know what I'm saying, she grew up in the hood and that's what she know. But she nerdy too. She goofy too. You feel me? So Meg is one of those that tapped into her workout bag. And if we talking about stallions, we're talking about, you know what I'm saying, creating a body or an energy in our body that symbolizes strength, power, authority. And even in the Planet Fitness, because she's been so heavy in the workout thing for years and years and years, Planet Fitness said, hey, can you be our sponsor? We like to endorse you. And sure enough, you see the colors of Planet Fitness. That's the purple. That's the knowing. So one aspect of this 2026 is to get back in that gym. No critics, no criticism. Why is there no criticism? Because essentially you're not worried about nobody else. You in your Hey Rules journey. You in your bag. So when you go to the gym and you see that swole dude working out, or you see that female doing lunges and stuff, and her ass is popping out, and you looking at your ass like, God damn, my back is straight back. I don't got nothing going on back here. Don't worry about that, girl. You got this. It's coming, baby. Just keep on doing them squats. Do them hip thrusts. It's going to come. You feel me? Make sure you squeeze at the top. You feel me? You probably squeezing real quick because you don't got nothing to squeeze back there. But don't worry about none of that. You worried about the wrong thing. God damn. Worry about you getting in shape and you being summertime fine for the real new year, March 21st. Speaking about love and fitness, check this out.
Love life, the conversation, the connection, the chemistry. A love and relationship interactive experience. February 14th, 2 to 6 p.m., Houston, Texas. For singles and couples ready to deepen how they love.
Sometimes transformation doesn't come from being alone. It comes from meeting the right people, the ones who reflect you back to yourself and remind you who you're becoming. Join us for a love and relationship interactive experience, February 14th.
Yes, new love life. It's happening, family. We are here.
Love life, the conversation.
2026 is going to be a powerful year for the family to meet up and build with like-minded individuals. And this event that D-Ray and myself and Brother Yosef is putting on is not about you finding a mate that day. because that's not how I'm moving, and that's not how we're going to move. It's more so about you building with like-minded individuals. So you're going to move into a space of friendships. It doesn't, we're not talking about even in the sexual thing, right? Female and female can come there and build and kumbaya. And then it trips wire into a venture like, hey, that friend group that y'all joined, she has a brother that you like. You feel me? You can meet somebody there, right? Male and female. Y'all go on a relationship. Y'all have this kind of thing. After a while, y'all go into a relationship. It doesn't work out. Cool. But essentially, she put you in the door in the real estate thing. So we're talking about getting together with like-minded individuals and building these friendships. It's going to be based off of love and relationships, and the people that are couples definitely should come, because D-Ray and I and Brother Yosef and his queen have a world full of knowledge on spiritual love and then just being in a relationship with somebody. So y'all definitely pull up to the event happening Lover's Day, February 14th at 2 to 6 p.m. It go down, family. It go down. Shrine of the Black Madonna. Stand up. All right, let's keep it rolling, baby. Let's keep it rolling. And if y'all can put the link. Oh, okay, babe. She put the link. So y'all see D-Ray, she put the link up. Go and tap in with the family, and y'all hear more and more about it as we go further along. And I'm excited to see all of y'all there, because oh boy, it's going down. All right, boom. We did make the stallion, right? The purple. Now, Beyonce is always known for invoking energies, whether she's conscious of it or not. And I think, well, I know she's conscious of it, because, you know, there's too much mind power that she uses just for her personal self to just have a particular person put her in particular outfits. Billionaires ain't moving like that. So she understands the power of invocation, and she understands the power of these gods and goddesses and invoking that spirit to transform into something, to express a particular energy that she's trying to express. As y'all can see here, she definitely expressing a particular energy of let's say a darker goddess, but the sun is behind her and it's radiating a particular power, right? So with Beyonce continuously, repetitiously showing up on horses, that's not a coincidence, family. And just understanding Beyonce, since especially me, because I live in Houston, born and raised in Houston, seen her since she was 16, and she's always been a focal point in our particular world. She is somebody that you want to look at to invoke as well, and just understand her energy, especially dealing with the horses. You feel me? Talk about thoroughbred stallion. Hey, now listen, I'm just telling y'all what it is. These girls down here in the H, these women, they go 1,000 based off of Beyonce and her music, and just seeing her as an image, a symbol of power, a symbol of strength, a symbol of courage. So, you know, a lot of times what happens is the conspiracy theory starts to set hold and say, well, how did she do that? She had to be a devil worshiper, or she must be. And, you know, the thing about all of that rhetoric is people are afraid to be great. Like I said, you're going to have these Stevens and Django Unchained. You're going to have people that's going to hate. So the more and more you get into yourself, the more and more the haters are going to come out. And you just got to understand that's part of the game. 2026 it's the year of the haters. And they're coming because essentially you got to understand that you're doing your thing and it's going to start from a small level to a microcosmic level. So you just got to step back and deal with your emotions based off of, that them outside forces can't influence nothing inside of you. This is when you have tunnel vision and just seeing you on your horse and focusing on you and how you want to see the rest of your life go into the fold. So Beyonce is a very powerful symbol this year, especially getting a picture of Beyonce on a horse, right? Listening to her music and visualizing her riding on a horse is a very good practice that you can do. Because again, remember, when you're invoking these entities or energies, essentially you don't got to tell your subconscious mind what to do, right? Your subconscious mind understands the symbols. So essentially, if you just see Beyonce fine ass riding on that horse, right? Essentially, what's going to happen is your subconscious is going to pick up on, okay, we're trying to be Sasa fierce. We're trying to move into a new state. See, you can't change up all these aspects of yourself, and I'm talking about Beyonce, in the form of her doing country music. Now it sounds like she's going to try to do rock music, and she always the R&B goddess, right? So, that's a hard shift. That's hard dynamics. And then the ability to put it on in a world tour and run it every night, every other night is absolutely amazing. Just the mental to do it every night is amazing. You have to have a certain level of courage, a certain level of horse, a certain level of horse to tap into. And that's essentially what Beyonce represents. It says, work hard, work really hard, and then work even harder. This is what Beyonce said. Beyonce was no overnight megastar. Instead, she knew what she wanted and made a conscious decision to focus on her music from a young age. Struggling through several failed groups before Destiny's Child finally became a hit sensation, she also didn't waste any time trying to decide whether or not she should give herself a shot at doing what she loved. And she certainly didn't work for someone else's music company. She blindly focused on her goal and worked at them insatiably.
Message.
So Beyonce is that girl, right? Beyonce is that chick that people have to invoke, whether you're male or female, right? Because essentially she is tapped into something strange. And just her symbol alone is a powerful symbol to ignite and encourage a particular energy inside of you that's going to shift you into a new. Very, very important. Let me play this Bobby so we can understand deeply what self-deification is, and then I'm going to give y'all some tools to tap into the self-deification or self-deifying.
Understand that we are all the same pattern. So at this particular time, I don't try to give the type of respect to the ancestors no more than I give the same people in this room. That's why I say, hey, if you pouring libations, if we're trying to be one with the gods, you understand what I'm saying, or one with the forces, it's kind of stupid to exclude the forces when we're the same damn forces and the forces is inside of us. You understand what I'm saying? You on the video, so they be on the video. And so you got to start looking at these things as random forces of energy, no different than bleach, Ajax, washing powder, gasoline, gunpowder. You understand what I'm saying? Or whipstick or whatever you want to call the shit. You got to look at it that way, and you are the one that's in control of that thing, because you are the Heru, the warrior. Right. And you harness their energy, not the ancestors, oh, protect me. Oh, it's all about you.
Shout out to the great, the one and only hitman, Bobby Hemmett. You know what? I just thought about as I'm listening to Bobby. That's crazy. Pegasus. Pegasus? Ain't that a Pegasus? God. Okay, let's see what Pegasus is about. Because, okay, Pegasus had, yeah, that's right. He was on a horse. That's crazy how I didn't add him in. I didn't even think about it. But invoking these particular horse gods is going to be a powerful thing. Pegasus is not a god, but a divine, immortal winged horse in Greek mythology. Okay. The son of the sea god Poseidon and Gorgon, Medusa, born from severed neck. He served the gods, famously aiding the hero Bellerophon. Okay, let's see. Abilities: flight, that's fire. Speed, that's fire. Success loves speed. Hello. And the power to create springs of water with his hooves. So this is going to be a fire. Muses, inspiring creativity. Okay, bet. So this is going to be a fire god or horse to invoke during this particular time. Pegasus, right? Do more on the aspect of understanding the energy. Look up Pegasus and see what you can do to invoke Pegasus. Essentially, when we are invoking these energies or evoking them, right, throughout our home, we can put this image up, any image we want, and we can tap into it because your subconscious mind recognizes pictures, symbols. So essentially, as you're putting these pictures up in your home, essentially it will serve your greater good in your subconscious mind realm and in changing who you claiming to be. So that's another good energy to invoke or evoke. Pegasus, you feel me? Now, a great way to invoke Beyonce is playing her music throughout your home, right? Even when you're not there, play the music. Because essentially that will, when you come back home, that vibration, remember this whole world is illusionary wave vibration, right? So now when you come back into that space, you're going to feel it, whether it's invisible or not, or it's a third dimensional construct. You'll feel the energy and it's going to enliven your spirit more and more and more. So jamming Beyonce in the car, jamming Beyonce when you're not home and having it playing in your house, doing a ritual to Beyonce where you're listening to her music and you're dancing, your body is actually moving, working out to Beyonce. All of this stuff is going to be very good in 2026 and beyond. So don't just do it once, continuously do it, right? Repetitiously do it, because again, the energy is going to set in when it's ready to set in. Okay, so that's good. We got that. Y'all understand that? Meg the Stallion is a very good goddess to work with too as well. You feel me? Play her music, jam her music, and tap in. And whether it's twerking or not, you feel me? If you're trying to get a love life in your thing, Meg is going to be powerful to find that corny dude you're looking for. God damn. Hey, you'll find love somewhere. You feel me? Shit, Kelly Thompson is 6'7" with it. You feel me? And athletic and stuff. Shit, somebody gonna treat you right in this thing, and he got the bag. So shit, you find that. You feel me? Get it on, straight up and down. Play Meg's music. Put a picture up of Beyonce. Things of that nature is going to invoke, but you got to do it. You got to have the courage to do it, especially if your energy is shot. You have to do it. Like there's no other way around it. This is a must. Put this picture up of Beyonce with the horse, and understand that your fire horse, that sun behind her, your fire horse is going to ignite. Remember, all of this stuff is about repetition. So you seeing this symbol over and over and over again is going to ignite something inside of you. You're not going to know it. The subconscious mind is just going to keep on getting these nodes of energy based off of you putting the pictures up. Very, very important. And just understand that all of this boils down to discipline. Discipline, discipline, discipline. And the first discipline is your spiritual discipline. That's it. You must tap into your spiritual work first. Because other than that, if you're not doing that first, then your energy is going to be shot and you're not going to feel the motion to move. So you're going to bring your 1 year, this 10 year, this zeros and 1 years, this binary code year into an old self, and it's just going to create the same cycle based off of you not in motion and you're not doing your spiritual work or changing your energy within. It says, I am attracting better because I discovered that it all starts with me.
Message.
I am going to change myself first so that everything can align for me.
Message.
I'm not going to blame anyone. I'm going to take responsibility for my life.
Message.
The better I become, the better I attract.
Sorry about you.
So I want the family to understand this to the core, right? Like, this is our year to shine. This is going to take us to another level of this reality that we want to see for ourselves. But it's up to you to put in the work first, right? If we're talking about Heru, the horse, Horus, we're talking about you finding the time to say, you know what, every day at 5:30 in the morning, I'm gonna wake up because I gotta go to work at 7. So every day at 5:30 in the morning, I'm setting my alarm, I'm going into my magic room, and I'm gonna get it in before I go to this job. I used to work at this job, at that PE job when I was a PE teacher, and I practiced visualization before I went into the school every day because, you know, I had such a grouch energy, such a negative energy, a low vibrational energy, just because I didn't want to be there, and I seen myself doing more, right? And I was just tired, sick and tired of being sick and tired. But I had to understand that I had to grow into a learning process of why my particular body is there at that moment. So every day before I went into the job, I visualized myself having a great, powerful day. I sat in my car, and for 5 minutes, I just visualized myself before I went in there and seen myself having a powerful day. Now, that doesn't mean the distraction wasn't coming on, or like people were going to just say, like coworkers or whatever was going to say low vibrational things. The kids were going to piss me off or whatever. No, that doesn't mean that. It means my energy shifted into, I don't feel it.
Message.
And in me not feeling it, pay it no mind, it rolls off my shoulder. Shake them haters off. Shake them haters off. Shake them haters off. Shake them haters off. Yeah, that's for my 80s babies. All of y'all 2000 babies. It's crazy. I can't believe y'all 25. 2025. That's cool. 26 or maybe 26. Some of y'all got there. Born in the 2000s. Now y'all 25. God damn, it's going down. So I want the family to understand that. And we're reading this book in the Patreon, and we're diving deep into the fold in this book because essentially we're getting our energy right for 2026 and beyond. We're holding each other accountable and staying focused on the mission at hand. Spirit has to be first in your life, because without spirit, there's no inspiration and there's no motion.
Message.
So that's important, family. And here goes 3 things that are must-dos in 2026. Must-dos in 2026. These are must-dos in 2026. You must, so after you do your spiritual work, you must have a particular system that you're doing. Not a goal, but a system. The system is something that's going to hold you accountable every hour on the hour. They're putting you in systems at your job. You got to understand that the system is bigger than a goal. A goal is going to go, come and go. You're going to hit the goal if you have a system. So what time do you wake up? What time do you start your spiritual work? What time do you exercise? Right? What time are you putting in your purpose-driven work based off of this is what you want to see yourself do? So every day, not feeling nothing, right? I got a system of getting up, go doing my spiritual work, going to the gym. This is every day. Being on YouTube at 9:30, right? Or being in some kind of content creation at 9:30, whether that be YouTube or Patreon, right? And then carrying out my mission every day, so on and so forth. So every day at 9:30, y'all might can see me on YouTube, or you might get to see me on Patreon, right? That's a fact. So now I'm carrying out a particular system, and my body is just acclimated to the system. I'm not sporadically doing stuff, right? I'm moving with the system. After this, I take my packages to the post office, right? So it's a whole system throughout the day, and it's the same thing every day, unless it's like a sporadic day where it's a holiday or something. But even that day, it's still systematized for me to win.
Message.
So I want you to think about your system deeply, right? I know today is the first Monday of the year, or the 2026, and we want to fall into a space of finding a way to have an addictive nature in our system. There was a time when I was at that PE job, and I would come home every Friday. It was like clockwork. It didn't matter. It was every Friday. I would stop at that liquor store. Stop right at that liquor store in the hood. Grab me a bottle, and I would drink myself into a stupor the whole weekend. It's football is Sunday, right? Friday, I'm going out, right? Saturday, I'm turning up. This is before D-Ray and stuff. And that was my whole routine. You feel me? And that's how I end up falling into that same fold or mode of hitting them low vibrational chicks that didn't serve my greater good. Because I wanted more out of life. I didn't want to stay in these hood apartments for the rest of my life, fucking these hood chicks for the rest of my life, because I'm claiming myself or my energy as a hood nigga. Hell nah, I cannot go.
Sorry about you.
So if you want more, you got to do more. You got to challenge yourself in that aspect of powering up your system. And here it is right here. It tells us straight out. 2026, hidden meanings of the fire horse. The fire horse is not a quiet energy. It rewards courage, truth, and movement. Courage, truth, and movement. This is the year to stop waiting for permission. You're not waiting for somebody to tell you what to do. You're doing because you know what to do. You know what to do, and you know how to move. Choose freedom over fear. Choose freedom over fear. When you run into the fear, you're going to have freedom. So run into it, right? That's the It movie, the clowns. That's the Demigorgon. That's the Demiurge, all of the Vecnas and all of that stuff. You can defeat the fear by running to it, facing the fear. Act on what you already know. Act on what you already know. Move with authority, move with courage, move with power. Fire horse years don't support half decisions. They amplify intention and expose stagnation.
Message.
This is important, family. I just want the family to understand this to the core. This is very, very important, because again, you're not going to like to do certain things, but that's your old self fighting you. That's the real enemy. That ego, that old self is trying to fight you to stay comfortable, to stay the same. It's going to hurt. I'm just telling you the truth. It's not going to be easy. It's not easy every day, right? Some days you're just going to have to say, you know what? I'm getting up and I'm just putting my body in it. There's some days I go to the gym, I do 2 exercises and I leave. Because again, as long as I place my body in that position, now I'm in motion, and okay, I'll live to fight another day. Today, my energy wasn't right. Let me see if I can do something. All right, let me get up out of here. So we got to understand that to the core. Like, it's not going to be pretty. Your meditation ain't going to be pretty every day. This is not a perfectionism thing. This is about you putting yourself in the place. Repetition is key. Repetition is gold. Repetition is God.
Message.
And in order to get into your gold, into your God, you're going to have to consistently, repetitively put yourself in these cycles every day. It says, how to get the most out of your fire horse year. Trust your inner instincts and act on it. Act. Don't see, that's an important part of this thing. The acting part, right? Boom. You know you're supposed to be at a certain event. Don't think, act, and move. Because again, it's putting you in a position to win because your instincts, your intuition is saying, that's it. I put myself in that position, bet. I know. See, remember, the knowing is the knowledge, right? The knowledge is Kether. Knowledge or know the ledge. Know the ledge you're about to jump into. But you know that it's going to be worth your while. You know that it's going to impact your world. You know that it's going to affect you in a particular way. Hell, one of the things I'm doing at this particular event that we're holding February 14th is, hey, I want to tell y'all all of it, but boys, we'll be exchanging numbers.
Message.
I'm not trying to scare nobody, and you don't have to exchange numbers, Instagrams, whatever, X, exchange. Don't worry, you know how Dream get on that stage, baby. You know I'm a wild horse, untamed. What? Pull up if you want to. Your future is gonna look bright fucking with me, nigga. That's a fact. Huh. You better stop playing with, you know, I'm gonna look you dead in your eyes. I see you checking her out. Don't worry. I got you, baby. It's up. You feel me? And we're not trying to do no relationship thing. We're not trying to do no putting people together thing. This is about friendship building. You feel me? So, hey, if you got something that can help the family, shit, I want to know about it. Let's exchange contact. Let's exchange energy. Let's exchange information. Because again, out of this build, out of this event that's happening, hold on, let's see, where's it at? Boom, that's happening 2026 with Dream, D-Ray Wise, Brother Yosef. We're basically putting the family into a position to succeed. Instead of falling into this AI world, we got to get back to touching the family, touching each other, and really kumbaya-ing with each other in these environments, in this moment. So I'm excited about it, family. I'm excited about it. And hey, look, I can't wait to see y'all there. Getting back to it. It says, speak your truth, even if your voice shakes. Yes, I love that. Hey, what?
Message.
Speak your truth, even if your voice shakes. I cannot make it up, baby. It's not going to come out perfect all the time. You sitting here talking to this chick and you sound like goddamn Roger Rabbit in this bitch. But that's all, folks. You sound crazy than a bitch, boy. But you better speak that truth, the honesty. Yes, sir. Get your energy right, baby. Get your energy right. Hey, get your energy. Don't pull up on me. Do not pull up on me. You know I'm coming. So you already know. You better stay. All right. Yeah, you know I'm looking every person that walk in that thing. I can't wait. What's up, baby? Where you at? Yeah, don't chicken out now. I told y'all last year it was coming. Yeah, run if you want. You know I'm talking to you. Yes, I'm talking to you. You know. Yes, you. Don't let me start calling names. I know you run. And you tell I can't wait. I can't wait till I talk to y'all later. You can be like, Oh, and later we got the Shivatism. Shivatism, fellas, after this. I'm going to do Shivatism in about 10 minutes. We're going to tap into it. Yeah, I'm talking to y'all niggas in the Shivatism group. Ha! Chaos in the blood, baby. Okay, what else it says? It says, choose your progress over perfection. Choose progress over perfection. Very, very important. Move your body. Motion activates luck this year. Motion activates luck this year. So that's what I'm saying. Whenever you move, whenever you get into the space of motion, right? Energy in motion, good things will happen. Just stay the course. Don't beat yourself up. Work on your chakras this year. Chakra work is going to be heavy this year. 7 seas, 7 continents, 7 emotions. That's what the energy is. Energy and motion, right? So you want to work on your chakras to rid yourself of the human emotions so you can become God.
Message.
Yes, sir, family. 2026 is a fire year. It's a fire year for us to all succeed, for us to all grow, for us to all become anew, for us to all become anew. The distractions is a trap. Is not serving you. Remove yourself from any distractory energy that doesn't serve you and put yourself in a winning position that's going to help you move into your godhood. Yes, sir, family. I love and appreciate y'all. Love and appreciate y'all. Peace to the gods.
The connection, the chemistry. A love and relationship interactive experience. February 14th, 2 to 6 p.m., Houston, Texas. For singles and couples ready to deepen how they love.
Sometimes transformation doesn't come from being alone. It comes from meeting the right people, the ones who reflect you back to yourself and remind you who you're becoming. Join us for a love and relationship interactive experience, February 14th.